When I went to the university in Narin, the trip itself was quite amazing because you travel through the mountains, you're traveling really through the old Silk Road, and it's completely barren, it's just mountainous, lots of sheep everywhere. And then you get to Narin, and it's a tiny little town, and the university is right at the edge of town. It's this beautiful yellow building nestled between two sets of mountains. It's the most modern building there is in the town. And so it's such a surprise to see that there, in that, you really feel proud to be part of this whole institution that's being created. And then when I went in, I spent 2 days there, and I stayed on campus and I slept in the residence where the students were. I just thought the students were absolutely amazing. They've come from, some of them are Kyrgyz, some of them have come from Afghanistan, others from Pakistan, some of them have come from Korog. So they're really, it's like a little mini UN there. There's kids who have come from all different areas, very different cultural backgrounds. They speak different languages, and their medium of instruction is in English, so they all have to speak English. And you can see how they're all trying to help each other with that. Some of them spoke English quite well. Others, it was literally their first time that they were learning English while they're learning their subjects at the same time. But they had created such a close bond with each other. They spend literally the whole day and evening together. They're in classes till 6 o'clock, and then they have this beautiful sports facility where they go and do all sorts of sports activities and games and that sort of thing. They also have a counselor who works with them to make sure that they're well integrated, both in terms of the UCA community and each other and the faculty, but also with the people in the town. They're trying to make relationships with students from Narin State University, which is a little further down the road, and just having activities that would help them cope with being in such a remote location, because they are up in the mountains, literally in the middle of nowhere, and having, they're away from home for the first time in a different country. How do they deal with that? So there's a lot of support that the counselor gives them around that as well. And I think that's really helped them to create such a close bond with each other. And they were just so open and excited to talk to me. I would have my meals with them in the cafeteria, and as soon as I put my tray down, 2 or 3 students would come and say, "Can we sit with you?" And they would just start talking to me about where I was from and what I was doing. And when I told them I was going to be creating this course on the brain, they just were so excited. They wanted to know more about it, and what are some of the things that I would be teaching about. So they were just really bright students who just seemed so excited about this new opportunity. They're the first class, and so there's a lot of things that are still being worked out, but they were coping with that and just really ready to take on the challenge, which is the kind of student that UCA is trying to mold into, to create students who are willing to take a chance and go out there and make a difference in the world. So that was very exciting for me to be there.